Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1983, and we are still in Wizardry 3. When we last left off, I failed to do everything that I need to do on the 5th floor. So we're going to try that again. I do have a better party than I did before. I got them up to level 15. Hopefully that will be enough. There's no guarantee anymore. But we'll take a quick look at them. I do have Dane on some better mage spells. We do have Llylgamyn. We have 3 uses of that. That is nice. I do have Thorin up to level 15. There's nothing spectacular about him other than he's up to level 15. We do have Frodo up to level 15. Frodo has the ship in the bottle. That'll make things a little bit easier for me. We do have less experience for him. Actually, when his level got drained, he had his experience reset, basically. So I had to kind of cheat to get that again. I should point out that to get from level 13 to level 15 is somewhere in the range of 800 to 900,000 experience, especially for the bishop and the samurai. And keep in mind that no matter how difficult anything that we have fought so far, nothing has given me more than 10,000 experience. I believe the most that we got was around 6,000. So this represents a lot of work. Just a lot of work. Galadriel now has access to Llylgamyn. Nothing spectacular on the priest spells, though. Yeah, we're probably talking in the range of 100, 200 hours of grinding in order to beat this game. So there was going to be a point, no matter what, where I just decided, not worth it anymore. And we got to that point pretty early. Aaron here has access to the priest spells. We have 3 Maliktos. That should be good for me. Hopefully. We will see. But that should be good. Then we do have Faramir. Faramir finally got access to Tilt-A-Weight. I do have 3 of those as well. All right, keep in mind that what we're going to do today is optional. You don't actually need to do it, but I want to because it's worthwhile. So let's try this again. We are going to need to cast Meporphic in order to get going. There we go. We'll not take the stairs down. We're going to go a slightly different path today. Now that we have the ship in the bottle, we can take the shortcut, which is through here. We'll take that off. I believe that what I need to do is kind of go all the way to the end. This is normally where they warned us that you will drown, but we're not going to because I have the ship in the bottle. You don't get anything for on the bottom about where the actual water is, but here we go. This will take us to level 4, and this will take us to level 5. Because I have my evil party, I want to go to level 5. Did I pick the wrong party? What happened there? Hold on. That's not cool. No, and then we'll do the camp, and we'll do this again. Do I not have the right party? All right. Neutral, 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 bishop, priest, mage. Did I pick the wrong one? Thought I picked the right one. Let's try this again, all the way to the end, up, over, and up. Let's try this one then. Take the stairs up. Yes. Apparently I had picked the wrong one. Sorry about that. It's 5 at the second one and 4 at the first one. All right, so we have made it back to floor number 5. Now we're going to make a pretty quick run at where we need to go. From this hallway, we want to go 1, 2 forward, and then we should be able to get where we need to go from there. We'll leave that alone. I don't need to fight anything that is not required at this point. We'll take this north, up, and around this corner here. And then up and through the hidden door here. Okay, we get into our first fight. We have a lot of enemies to fight here. We will go for the second group, all 3 of you. And then we'll go for a Mahalito on the first group and a second Mahalito on the first group. Not trying to do anything crazy so far. The large snakes don't really scare me too much, but let's make sure that they all go down so that I'm as good as I can be against what I know is coming. 10 damage on Thorin's not the end of the world, but that's still a lot of damage. One of them lived, but it will not live through this. Down you go. Okay. Yeah. Just 600 experience. And keep in mind, we were talking about hundreds of thousands that you were going to need. All right. We got some armor. You know, we can still get upgrades here, so we'll hold on to it. We got a ring out of that. I don't believe too many people have a ring, so that should be good. Okay, now a lot of people do recommend just skipping these fights and, you know, teleporting. I'm going to try to avoid that. I'm going to try to do this legitimately without any sort of teleport around all these enemies, but we'll see what we can do here. All right, we surprised the monsters. That's a good sign to start. 1, 1, and 1. We'll try dispelling them. I don't think that's gonna work. Are you evil priests? We'll see what we can do. Yeah, dispel fails. Dispel fails. No surprises there. Okay, we got 1 kill. And we got a 2nd kill. Okay, what do I want to do? With you, I want to go for... Let's go for a spell. Llylgamyn on the 2nd group. We'll have you two fight the 1st group. You go for a Llylgamyn on the 2nd group, and nothing from you. No, I should. Okay, let's try this again. Llylgamyn on the 2nd group. Fight the 1st group. Montino on the 2nd group. Montino on the 2nd group. Llylgamyn on the 3rd group. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. Was the 2nd Montino on the 3rd group? I sure hope it was. Okay. We're getting some kills with the Llylgamyn, but it's not as much as I was hoping for. I was trying to avoid using the tilt-away just yet, but we might have to. Okay, Bad Yalma. We got the silence off. All right, we're getting another silence, but it's not hitting as hard as I would like. Faramir even takes some damage. Nobody is dying. Okay, so we took quite a bit of damage. But nothing too bad, I don't think. If you fight the 1st group, you fight the 1st group. Yeah, all of you fight the 1st group. We'll go for a Llylgamyn on the 2nd group, another Montino on the 2nd group, and a Llylgamyn on the 2nd group. And that should do it. All right. First Llylgamyn going off. So far, so good. Did I get that full 2nd group? I did. Very nice. So all those spells kind of wasted. Frodo doesn't kill one. Thorin does, though. And Dane does as well. Okay. 1,600 experience for one of the toughest fights that we have. Priest Blaster. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with the Priest Blaster? I don't have a way of fixing that. So now we get out of here. And try again. Maelor. Let's see. I am on that square. So from here I need to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to go south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 9. And we'll teleport. We'll take the stairs down. All right, Temple of Cant. Dane will do it. Oh, I didn't pull my gold, which I would have needed to do anyway. So maybe this was for the best, I guess. But that is not nice at all. And I'm going to blame Frodo for that. Let's add Aaron to the party, and then we need to fix everybody. So let's reorder. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. And like, this is just how the game works sometimes. You can use a spell. We're going to go with Mahdi a few times because it's just easier for me that way. And 6. Okay. So we're not going to bother with kind of any of the other stuff. We're just going to move on and try again. I'm thinking of like identify and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to ignore that. Oh, I forgot. I still forgot to pool my gold. So let's do that. Bull tax, where you can do that. Pool the gold. Plenty. More than I'm going to need. Okay. Now we can do Meporphic. And no. Let's try this again. Through the second one, take the stairs up. Don't take it down. All right, we go 1, 2, up through here, get a fixed encounter. We surprised a whole bunch of monsters. Okay, that's a lot of acolytes. 1, 1, 1. 1 down. And 2 down. 2 down. Okay. 1, 1, 1. And we'll have you go for a Montino on the second group. You also go for a Montino on the second group. You go for a Llylgamyn on the second group. And that should do it. As long as they're silenced, I don't really care about much else. So we're doubling down on the silence on the second group, assuming that I can get kills on the first group from Dane and Thorin. All right, looking good. Looking good so far. All right, we missed one, but I think that it's going to pan out, and I think overall I got both of them. Okay. Llylgamyn. So far, so good. We might get through this fight already. Down they go. Okay. Not too bad. 533. We're just going to leave that for now. Okay, we surprise the monsters. Try to go for the first group. 1 down. All right, couldn't kill the first group entirely. Dane couldn't even finish one of them. That's a little scary. We'll have you go for the first group. You go for the second group. You go for the first group. I'm just going to have to eat some damage here. 4 damage. That's not bad. Frodo gets 1. Thorin gets 1. And Dane needs to go in and finish the job. Apparently Dane didn't want to take his turn. We keep having that. All right, Dane takes 1 down. Thorin takes 1 down, and we're good. Yeah, 4 damage. I can get away with that. Okay, to the right. Up and around the wall. All the way up here, through here. Okay. Same fight that we had before. No, nobody surprised anybody, huh? Okay. Llylgamyn on the first group. Fight the first group. Fight the first group. Spell. Montino. You know what? Yes. No. Llylgamyn on the second group. Montino from you on the second group. Llylgamyn on the second group. And that should finish off the second group. All right, Thorin gets 1. Frodo goes. I was really kind of hoping Dane got that spell off first so we could finish off whoever lived, but that's not necessarily going to work. All right, Faramir goes for the Llylgamyn. It's not going to finish them off, but the combination might do the trick. All right, 7 damage. All right, Frodo survived. It looks like 1 robed man might still be alive. Okay, Thorin. All right, we're getting the Priest of Fung here, but not all of them are dying, and that's a little concerning. But I think we'll be all right. You take on the first group, you take on the second group, you take off the... Yes. And then Halito there. Nothing from you, and a Halito on the second group. You know, let's kind of spread things out a bit, see if we can't take them out. All right, Dane gets one. Somebody's still alive. Down you go, though. Okay. One group down. That wasn't too bad. 1,000 experience. I'm going to try it again. These are good ones. I want to try these ones. Okay, we got it disarmed. And we got a ring out of it. Like, there's some good stuff coming out of these. All right, we'll go forward. Get into another fight with a whole bunch of Priests of Fungs. Okay, that is a lot. That is 14 total. Let's go for the second group. See what we can do there. 1 down, 2 down. Okay. Let's go for a Mahalito on the third group from you. You take out that second group. You back him up in case he can't. Let's go for a No, let's go for Montino's here. Montino on the first group. Montino on the third group. And let's not mess around. Tilt-a-wait, please. And hopefully I get off before they do. With that tilt-a-wait. We're kind of hoping for the best on that. Yeah, Dane's not going to finish the job. That's not surprising. All right, Thorin finishes off the second group. We get the Montino off. It looks like everybody is silenced. That is good. All right, there's the... Oh, one made it through. 2 made it through. Okay, Tilt-a-wait gets off. That's nice. Go Tilt-a-wait. All right. So far, everybody has died. I told you I like Tilt-a-waits. I'm trying to save them. Because I also want to, like, warp out of here. If I can't, I'll tough it out. But, yeah, I have to. These are some of the toughest enemies in the game. Crossbow bolt. Not the worst thing in the world if that went off anyway. All right, we get some armor. And 205 gold pieces. All right, we're going to take a left from here. Yes. And we get into a fight. We got surprised by 12 of them. Yeah, they can only do physical damage because they surprised me. But you can see they do quite a bit of damage. They're not messing around too hard here. Okay, what do I want to do? You don't have Montino, right? Yeah. You have Catino, though. I haven't really used Catino too much against these guys. You go for the first group, you go for the second group. It doesn't really matter. Montino on the first group, Montino on the second group, and a Tilt-a-wait. There's a lot of them. We're just going to go for like a ton of damage because there's so many. And if I can avoid the Tilt-a-wait on the next group, hopefully we'll be all right. And there should just be one more group. All right, there goes the Tilt-a-wait. That's what I've been waiting for. Does anybody survive it? So far, we're all right. I think that's going to get them all. I'm looking forward to this one. This one might actually work out for me. Yeah, the Catino didn't do much, did it? You're a little late, Dane. Down they all go. All right, 1,600 more experience. Ugh. Teleporter, don't you do it to me. Don't you teleport me. All right, we got it. And we found some clothing. That could be very nice. Okay. By the way, I did sell all my holy waters. That's how I have so much money. All right, then we turn left. Let's heal a bit. Mostly Frodo. That's good. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So already turned. Let's go straight. Get into another fight with 10 of them. That's not too bad because I did surprise them. Let's go for the attacks on the first group and we'll just parry after that. 1 down. 2 down. Frodo misses. That's all right. Okay. Let's have you go for a Llylgamyn on the first group. You fight the second group. We will go for a Montino on the second group. You go for a Malikto. We haven't had a chance to show that off yet. And then you go for a Catino on the... No. Llylgamyn on the second group. Between all of that, we should be able to win this. All right, Thorin takes 1 down. Frodo doesn't finish the job. All right, we got the Montino off. It's not hitting everybody. But the Malikto goes and does the trick, it looks like. Yeah, all the robed men are gone. It looks like all the Priests of Fung are gone. The Llylgamyn was not necessary for either one of you, but that's all right. We have to. This is hopefully... Priest Blaster, don't you dare. Okay, thank you. Like, if you trigger that trap, Frodo. Ooh, gauntlets. Like, some of this stuff is going to be really nice, so I am looking forward to it. Okay, so we go out here, and we basically do a U-turn to the right. And then we want to go through this door. Turn left at the fork. And then we want to follow this path all the way down. A short, swarthy man in a turban greets you. May the winds of the desert be at your back and the sun leave you always in shade. My friends, I have just the thing for you. A powerful magic crystal, a gem containing the fire of the gods. And for you, my good friends, a bargain. Only 25,000 gold pieces. I will pay that, yes. And I don't know who got it. Looks like Frodo might have gotten it. Yeah, Frodo got it. So we're going to have to identify it. It is worth my time. That's kind of the crazy thing about this. Can we just get out of here now? Nope. All right, so we have to follow the path all the way around. Abdul opens a jewel-encrusted coffer and motions for you to look inside. With a low chuckle, he vanishes. Didn't really have an option there. I don't think anybody got anything for that. Well, there we go. Dane got it. It's the Rod of Fire. So I actually did have to step forward in order to get that one. So good thing they forced me to. Let's just kind of move on. We'll try to get out of here normally without having to warp. But I'm not sure that's going to be an option, actually. And eventually we can turn here and here. And yeah, I think that this is a dead end. And we get into an encounter. How nice for us. Tien Lung. I did surprise him, so down you go. Do I have to warp out of here? I shouldn't have to warp out of here. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone. We're not risking anything at this point. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is bad. I know where we are, and it's not where I wanted to be. There's 2 more fights. Including this one, and this one's so big. Oh, this is not good. We're going to have to warp. I don't care. I'm warping. Okay. Fight the first group, I guess. I surprised them, so there's something. Didn't even finish him. Okay. Oh, spell Llylgamyn on the third group. Fight the first, fight the first. Spell Montino. Do you still have any of those? Use it on the fourth group. Montino on the third group, and oh no, that's the one that I meant to use. Take back the orders. Okay, so Llylgamyn on the fourth group, because you're the weaker one. Fight the first, fight the first. Spell Montino on the third group. Malikto and Catino on the second group. Why not? All right, let's hope for the best here. Oh, this could be very bad. All right, Montino goes off. We got a few silences going for me. Yeah, there's one more fight after this if you want to legitimately get out of here. And who knows what's going to come. All right, the Malikto goes off. Does it kill everyone? Let's kind of fast forward through that a bit. It looks like it hit everybody. Down they all go. All right, just under 3,000 experience for that. Yeah, I'm going to open this. Don't trigger it, please. Okay, thank you. We got a strange item. Jeez. Okay, so let's go ahead and warp out of here. Yeah, I only had the one left, so that's why I was saving it. Maylor, please. And we are on 8-1 on the 5th floor. So we need to go down 4. And we need to go south 8 and west 1. And that should do what we need. Teleport. All right, we made it. We won't take the stairs yet. We'll go into camp and heal up. Madi, please. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Madi's across the board. 2, 3, 4, and well, I don't even need that. I think we're good. Okay. Let's get out of here. We have some work to do now, but we got what we came for. And that what we came for this time was that Rod of Fire. That Rod of Fire, it casts Mahalito when you invoke it, when you use it. So that's a good spell. It's not going to kill anything, but anytime that I surprise anything on the higher floors, I can do damage to an entire group. And that's something that's hard to really replace. So that's why we went out of our way to get it. All right, how much room do you have? You got a bit of room. Let's trade some stuff over. Trade items starting with 6 and then 7 there. Yeah, I'll give that Rod of Fire to somebody in my back row. Probably, well, and we'll get to that. I was going to tell you who it's going to be, but like things are going to change starting next session. Like things are really going to be different. So I don't want to kind of promise anything and then not be able to deliver that. All right, you should have room. Nope, you are out of room. So let's start identifying some things. Let's look at that ring. What do we have there? A gold ring. Armor is a cuirass +1. What's the strange item? It's a thief's pick. Let's look at those because I'm not sure what some of those are. All right, so that's not a thing. I don't think any of these are cursed. Scrolls and potions, it's not going to be that. Thief's pick, when you invoke it, it has an agility +1. So that's going to be good. I'll put that onto Frodo. Well, I'll put it onto one of my thieves, I should say, because only thieves can equip it. But we're kind of at the point now where I can kind of choose which one I need. Just throwing that out there. Like which party I'm going to get. The gold ring I did not see that. I think that's just for selling, to be honest. But let me try to find it on my list. Gold ring, yeah, it just gets sold. It's worth quite a bit. All right, then the Cuirass +1 I don't think is going to be particularly useful for, well, maybe. It might be good for a thief. It has an armor class of 3, which is equivalent to the Hauberk. So really, yeah, that's probably going to be an upgrade for the thief. All right, so pretty much everything here is nice. Let's go ahead and go to Boltac, and we will sell some of this. You can have the gold ring, I think is pretty much it. And then we'll try to trade away some of the stuff. I do need to get rid of that Crystal of Good. It's probably not doing any good on Galadriel there. So let's see. We will trade with Dane, why not? And you can have the Crystal of Good, Cuirass +1, and nope, okay, fine. Trade with 2, and Thorin can have that Thief's Pick. Okay, 2, we'll trade with Galadriel. You can take a look at that bag. Who knows what's in that? Frodo has some things as well. No, next one. There we go. And I will have to move the ship in the bottle to whoever I use. So keep in mind that is something that we are kind of, we're going to try to combine the parties a bit. And trade. And you can have the ring. You also need to sell some things. Faramir have any things? Yeah, you have 3 things. So we will be back to sell the, oh, well, I need to identify them first. Kind of the whole point of trading over to you. Okay. Bag of gems that'll get sold. We've sold that many times before. A plate armor +2, very nice. I'll figure out who to give that to. A shepherd crook, interesting. And what is that ring? And that's another gold ring to be sold. All right, so the shepherd's crook. Let me look at that a little bit here. Shepherd's crook. I don't see that on my list. Am I missing it? Oh, it's probably in the list of weapons, isn't it? Shepherd's crook. I'm not seeing it. It is a staff of some sort, but yeah, I'm not seeing it on my list of special items, miscellaneous items. I'm not seeing this anywhere. Nope. All right, so the shepherd crook, I'm going to have to look into. But for now, let's go ahead and deal with the rest of this. So we can trade with Thorin. You can hold on to that plate armor +2 and the shepherd crook until I find out what it does. And then you can go and sell. And we can get rid of the bag of gems and the gold ring. All right, and then finally we have the stuff from Faramir. We'll go ahead and trade that over to Galadriel as well. 3, 3, and 3. And Galadriel now can identify, starting with 5. All right, we got a salamander ring. Very nice. It's clothing. What could it possibly be? Worgen robes. Not sure I have that on my list either. All right, and then gloves of mithril. Gloves of mithril I know are good. Gloves of mithril have an armor class of 3. They are among the best in the game. So we'll have either a fighter or a samurai equip those. Don't know which ones it's going. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. They are armor class of 2 gloves of mithril. There's actually a better one that has an armor class of 3. But still, they're an upgrade as opposed to the glove of iron. So we'll have a fighter or a samurai wield those. Oh, you also have gloves of iron that you've been holding on to. We'll have to sell those. Worgen robes. Let's see if I can find that somewhere. Nope, that's not on my list either. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that either. And then the salamander ring. There it is. Apparently it just gets sold. I'm going to have to double check that because it's sold for a lot. So there's a lot of things that I have to look into. So let me go ahead and see if I can't find more information on these things, and I will be right back. All right, research done. The Worgen robes actually are cursed items, so I will just sell those. Salamander ring, apparently only good for selling, so I'll sell that as well. I did find the, where is it now? Who has it? The Shepherd Crook. The Shepherd Crook is a basic staff for attacking. It does 2d4 damage, so nothing really spectacular about it, but hey, it is an upgrade compared to what my mages have. So let me just double check to make sure my mage can actually equip that. There we go. And you can have number 8, and nope, you can't equip that. So that's not, it's possibly not an upgrade. It probably is only going to be for the priest and the bishop. So that is all the equipment that I did get. Like I said, there's going to be some work that I have to do in order to kind of combine my parties in order to get up to level 6 and to invoke all the crystals and all that kind of stuff. We're going to head towards the end of the game pretty soon, and I need to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row for that one, because once again, I'm getting kind of conflicting information that tends to happen with Wizardry, so I'll probably have to test some things out, make sure I'm understanding what needs to happen in order for this to happen. Because I've kind of done things a little bit differently than most, as you might expect from the need for so much experience. They don't really recommend you having 2 parties the way that I have. They recommend having 1 party and switching alignments constantly, but we'll have to work on combining my 2 parties in order to make this work, but we'll take care of that next time. That's going to do it for this part of Wizardry 3. A little bit shorter than what we have been doing, but still a relatively long part today, just to get that rod of flame, really. Hope you guys have enjoyed this part. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.